It's a beautiful. Brothers and sisters, we're live. We're live. We're live and we're live.
Yes, sir.
And this is what's good, because if you're live, you can talk to the people. So we're live. This is Raj. Raj is a great friend. He's an artist. He's a caregiver. Why did it stop?
Done.
No.
And restart.
Restart. Camera. Connect. 1 second. Let's add the groups. Right?
Yeah.
Share on your page. Share on the group.
Click.
India. In. Yossi. Friendship. Go live.
3, 2, 1, and go.
So we're live. We're live.
Yes,
We are live.
we are live now.
Beautiful.
On the YouTube also. So friends, welcome. Welcomes you all of the caregiver who work and live in Israel. Some of the people, many years they are working as a caregiver, working very hard and don't know what is the law, what is the rules and regulation. So today, my name is Raj Vitthalpura and I am here the Hacker and office in Tel Aviv, Takhana Markazi, Central Station. And this is the Mr. Yossi. He is a immigration and labor law advisor. So we will discuss about the immigration law and the labor law in Israel for the caregiver. So, Yossi,
It stopped again. Why is it stopped?
check your connection in camera. They say.
Okay, but the camera is good. Maybe because we make another group.
No, it's doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, right? Microsoft. Call action to button promote your group. Okay, we promote the group. Groups you manage. No,
Groups.
sharing groups. Okay, this is okay.
Yeah,
Camera live stream is great.
yeah.
Everything is good.
Okay, so we are very sorry. There is something technical issue. That's why our live is stopped. So we are continue. We are again connected with you, all of the friends who live in Israel, working as a caregiver. So here is Mr. Yossi. I'm already introduced him. So we will start and come to the point of the discussion. So Yossi, many caregivers. I have also my group Indian caregivers. Many people ask me, after many years working, hard working as a caregiver, end of the work, what is the solution about the calculation? Because people don't know how to calculation the pension, how to calculation of the bonus, and they don't know after the end of the work, again the livestock.
What is
Maybe
the
you
problem?
can use the
Maybe I
mobile.
use the mobile and that's
Yeah.
it. Okay, but this mobile is not so good. We use this one.
I'm sorry, there is a technical issue, so we are stopping and we are try to again reconnect on the Facebook. All people who are watching video on YouTube, stay tuned. We are here. We will start very soon. There is an option for live.
There
There
is,
is a
there is,
problem.
there is option.
Go to post.
Go to post.
Email, go live.
Go live. Start video.
Camera. Yes. Now you can move. Put no.
You put it
no,
like this?
Can.
Okay, we're going live now on the Facebook. I'm sorry we had some disruptions from the live from the phone. So we hope you see us better. And this is Raj. Raj came over to me this week and he tells me, Yossi, let's make a live. Let's bring some information for the people. Let's make them strong. What can we do? So we sat down a couple hours together. 10 years?
Yes.
And he's hosting this group, Indian caregivers. He helps sends me people to get advice, and we try to give them the best information possible. I'm not a lawyer. I have 4 lawyers on a team that work outside, and they give us the services to our people that join. Raj is going to take the show, and we will sit together. We have a lawyer online that's watching, giving support to the people. So we will, if we have any questions, she will give us some answers also to the people, because it's better when you get an answer from a lawyer. And when people come to me and they tell me, Yossi, I have a problem with this and this, I say, 1 second, let's contact the lawyer, let's ask them, and we'll give you the correct answer. This is why we're here, to give you service, to make you strong, to see that you get the correct answer, because this is what you need to know. And we're going to talk about a lot of interesting things. We prepared this, we're ready for this, and we're going to make it good for you.
Okay, so friends, my caregiver friends, my name is Raj and I'm working in Israel as a caregiver. So I already faced many problems for the calculation from the family or employer release me, and calculation, the bonus and the pension, lot of questions. After the finished job, what to do, how to get the visa, how to get a new question I have. I hope you all of have a question, many questions. So we will start from the beginning. Yossi, the first questions about the calculation, because many people don't know, and time to time, year by year, the government increase the percentage of the salary of the pension, but people don't know how many percent is increased. And sometimes what happened, the agency is stuck on the last increment, the percent, so they are not making correct calculations, or sometimes agency misguide about the calculation. Sometimes agency take a favor of the employer, so they no need to pay more money. So there is some solution about the calculation and what to do for the legal calculation and the work, or if someone continue working, so about the bonus, how can we calculation?
This is a very, very big issue with Hakeren, and we, the other companies that I don't want to say names over here, but the non-for-profit companies that are very known, and they do many calculations for people, and our calculation was higher, and our calculation was much more accurate, and they told it to you as well.
Yes.
So it's from first hand, that you're the testimony to know that the best calculation in Israel today is in Hakeren. And the reason is like this.
Okay.
Because in Hakeren, when we came to the market and started doing the calculations, we understand that the people are not getting the correct calculation because the agencies are not in the favorite of the worker.
Yes, right.
The agencies are favored in the middle. I don't know why. We know why, but it's not the place to talk about it, because we're here to talk about positive things and solutions for you, and not to talk about agencies, what they don't do, and what it's not the point right now. The point is right now that we want to explain to you that the best place to get calculation is in Hakeren, because you will get more money. We calculate it 100% towards the worker. Some agencies, they calculate the computation based on what's for the employer, or in the middle, not here, not there.
Okay.
They say the law says you can deduct up to 25%. They tell the families, deduct 25%. Why? If you can deduct up to 25%, why not deduct 25%? But it's not correct. There is a very straight formula of deduction of the pension to the workers.
Okay.
Deduction from the salary, from the gross salary, there is a very straight formula. Where do you live? Where the employer is, if you live in or you live out, what area 1, area 2, area 3, if the employer owns the house or if he doesn't own the house. There is many things that we need to implement in that calculation.
No.
And we do it correctly, 100%. And lately we see that some agencies are getting our computation, They're telling the workers this is not correct because it comes out too correct. So they don't like to feel that they're not doing the job. But I'm telling you,
Okay.
Hungarian computation is the computation and the most accurate one for the workers in Israel. This is a fact. And if you got a salary that was below the minimum wage in every area, you can collect retroactive that money, and when we make you the calculation, we put the salary that was given you less, we add that in the calculation. So sometimes people get another 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000, depends how much they got. Basically, the calculation of a salary in Israel after the legal deductions should not be less than 4,500 shekel, 4,500 shekel.
Okay.
Should not be less. And if it's less, you need to get the money back retroactive.
Okay, as per law.
As per law.
Okay.
This is one thing. Also, for Shabbat, some agencies tell the employers that they need to pay 318 shekel. It's not true. The Shabbat is 350 shekel.
Yeah, sometimes agency forcing to caregiver.
Yeah.
No, Shishi Shabbat you will get 300 only, or 310 shekel, or 320 shekel, and caregiver have no any option, and agency will also not support him.
But what I tell everybody, and this is a very good advice and a very smart thing to do, don't fight with your employer.
Okay.
Don't fight with your employer. Don't fight with your employer regarding your salary. Because sometimes you're on a special visa, or sometimes you're right before 4 years and 3 months. Then you need to, if you resign or you get fired, you cannot have another job in Israel. It will be complicated for you. Don't fight with your employer.
Okay.
Continue working. Come to us in the end. We will give you the correct computation with they need to add what they need to add over there.
Okay, so end of the job we will get recover all the money.
Exactly.
Okay, this is a goal.
Reason.
Okay.
And in the end of the job, you will get the rest of the money that you need to get. So don't worry about that. If you worry and you're really feeling bad, call me. You can call me. We're going to give you the advice what to do. Many people call me and they tell me, Yossi, I'm working very, very hard. I'm working Abba and Ima. Do I need to get more money? Should I stop working? Or this patient is very, very big. Should I ask them more money? What should I do? So, first of all, think about what's the legality of your status in that current position.
Okay, got it.
Then, after you think about what's your legality status in that current position, then you can start thinking how to approach that situation. Don't resign from your job. Don't make decisions by yourself. Come. We know what to give you a solution. We know how to help you. We know how to bring you to a stage that you really get what you need to get. But doesn't need to be always that minute. It doesn't need to be always a fight. It doesn't need to be aggravation. Serve your customer. He's your employer. Give him the service he needs to get. Help him. Make him happy. You need something, come to me. Don't fight with them. It's not worth it. The aggravation in losing a job sometimes could cost you much more than that 200 shekel that you're missing on the salary.
Yes. So it's a cleverness that people, friends, all the caregivers, don't lose your job if it is your special visa. You can get all of money. What are you losing? You can come to Yossi, end of the work, and Yossi will help you to get all of the money. What are you losing during your job period? Yossi, second problem, and many people are also asking and they are confused. When they finish the job and somebody already decide to leave the Israel and go back to his or she's home country. I know the news and many people also want to know how to check the amount that agency B2 they are deposit money on the airport. So how can the caregiver will know how much money in the airport and how to get back and what is the procedure? And if someone already leave the country without taking money, how can he get back money because it's money?
This is a very, very good question. And at the Karen, one of our services that we give, we have a list of services that you could see over here. This is a list of all the services we give. We have a little flyer. We can show it to you. You can always pick it up in the company, in the office when you come. It's called the End Work Deposit Picadon Check and Release. You need to know on the ongoing how much money do you have in Ben Gurion, and if the money is being put in Ben Gurion. I can tell you a company that I don't mind to say their name, and it could be posted because we know, we caught them. Company by the name of Amalu Me'ever. Many companies, they have many caregivers working there, and this company, we catch them that they did not put the money for one of the workers in the Ben Gurion, and we have proof, so I'm not even scared to say their name. And we have another two companies that I don't remember their name, and if I would remember it, I would also, next live we will talk about it also.
Okay.
That the caregiver finished work, they did not put the money. The money wasn't in Ben Gurion. We made the deposit check, we checked, and the money was not in Ben Gurion. After they know that we checked and we sent them an email, the day later, they forwarded all the money into the account in Ben Gurion. And another company, another girl, that she was actually very sick and her employer died and she needed her money for taking care of treatments. She had 16,000 shekel supposed to be in Ben Gurion. We did a deposit check. She came to us. We did not find the money there. We sent a letter to the agency, and a day later, 16,000 shekel went into Ben Gurion.
Wow.
And we have the proof because usually every month they need to send in the 500, 600, 700 shekel, whatever it is, and the money did not go in.
Mm-hmm.
So we catch her also, that company. I want to tell you something. Also, some companies tell you registered, but if they don't, they did not register correctly, so the money did not go into Ben Gurion. So when you need to leave, maybe the money is there, but it's not registered correctly, you cannot take the money out.
Okay.
So there is many issues with the Picadon. We see them. We have problems with the Picadon check. We know that people are being misled in that direction, and you need to know when you have an end work calculation being done, make a deposit check. Make sure that the money is there. Make sure that the agency put the money. You can come to Karen. We have that service. We know how to do that. Now, if you did not, you were supposed to leave. We have a caregiver that was caught and she was sent to jail. And in the jail, she said, I have money in Ben Gurion. Before they deported her, they told her, yes, you have, you will get it in the end. They sent her, she did not get the money.
Okay.
So she sent us an email from Philippines, and we're in the process of getting her that money from the deposit.
Wow, it's a big help.
It's a very big help.
Big help. So friends, even you leave the country and your money is still in the deposit in the airport, so you can contact Karen. They will try the best and you will get all of your money in your home country. So no need to fear. But I want to tell you, knowledge is the power. If you have knowledge, you can win the world. So Yossi, another one very important question. Many people finish the job and then they have 19th day, right, to find a new job. But sometimes it's happened that employer not cut his name from the computer, or sometimes they are not hire a new caregivers. So on that time, the caregiver how can know when his 19-day start or when the 19-day finish? How can know exactly the time frame? There is any another option to buy online or something?
So first of all, it's very difficult to know exactly. We have also one of these services that we give at the Karen. It's called the status check.
Okay.
That we send a lawyer to Jerusalem with a power of attorney from the caregiver
Okay.
to say, I would like to have my status checked, and Misrad Apnim tells us exactly when was the day that your visa was cut. Many caregivers, they go for a vacation, and while they're in vacation, the employer tells them that I hired somebody else and they made them a visa. How could you know when is your 90 days start?
Yes.
How could you know when it's end? When is the period? And if you're on vacation and they cut your visa, it's very, very important that you should come immediately back to Israel. Don't spend
Let's continue.
time sitting at home, because your visa, your time clock for the visa is ticking.
It's running.
It's running. And it's so hard to find the jobs now when you finish the 5 years and 3 months for the special visa, because so many agencies are telling the employers, you don't have a chance with this person to make a special visa. Don't do it. And it's not correct.
Okay.
But today we're going to speak about that soon. But 90 days, it's only for people from 5 years and 3 months until 8 years.
Okay.
People don't know that after 8 years, you have 60 days to find a job. It's not 90 days.
Not a 90 days.
Not 90 days. So from 8 years until 13 years, that is no option anymore. You do not have time anymore to make the visa.
Okay.
It's very, very important to know that. That's why I'm telling you people, come to get advice. Come to us, talk to us. You want to know exactly when it was cut. If the agency is not helping you, if they're telling you come back next week, come to us. The agency can tell you these answers very quick if they want. But not every time it's their interest to talk about it. And they're spending time and they're not making enough money, so why help you? You know, so many caregivers are coming to me and telling me, I don't understand. When I'm working in the Saba and Safta, I'm a mommy, kapara, will help you, everything is good. When the caregiver, my employer dies, come back in 2 months for the calculation. I cannot help you now. I'm sorry, please go. This is the system in Israel, you know. Service in Israel is not something that they believe in. I come from America. America, you get service. I know what means service. I know what means that a person that pays for something, he's supposed to be acknowledged like a person. You know, some people come to me today from a company, I don't want to say their name. He says, I don't understand. I finished working. They give me a computation after 1 month. They don't even explain it to me. Go to your employer, tell him to pay this money. Well, it didn't mean go to my employer and tell him to pay this money. You're my employer also.
No.
You need to sit and explain to me in English, what do I deserve? Why do I deserve this? How do I deserve that? So also with the 90 days, go to your agency and tell them, I want to know, when is my 90 days start? You're obligated to tell it to me. And if you don't want to tell it to me, I will come to a Karen. I will tell it to you. I will send the lawyer to Jerusalem to check in Misrad Apnim for you. You'll pay the lawyer fee, whatever the lawyer wants, but it's worth it for you, because then you're not wasting time. Then you know what kind of status you can do. Then you know what kind of job you can get after that. This is what's important for you. This is your future. This is your life, your children. You need to be focused 100% on yourself. And this is why we built this company, Karen, to help you focus on yourself. To help you focus on yourself. Stay focused. You have a great opportunity in life. You come to Israel. It's one of the best places to work in the world. In regards of compensation, in regards of labor law, in regards of immigration law, it's one of the best countries in the world. Because in the end, the system, if you follow the rules, it fights for you. The system is good for you. It works for you if you follow the rules. This is what we're here to explain you the rules, to bring you the best information about the rules, and to tell you what's good for you. It's very important to know when your 90 days start and when your 90 days end. And everybody else should know.
Yes, this is a more important thing, people, friends, all the caregivers. Sometimes what happens, you have still time and you are afraid that your 90 days are finished. So you have to knowledge when your 90 days start, so you can feel free to go outside, you can look another job, or you can decide you have to stay in Israel or you have to do something else. So you see, another one question also. When I was unemployed, when I have no job, on that time always I'm thinking to looking another job, and because of the struggle, I'm not eating well, I'm feeling sick, I want to renew my insurance, but I have no knowledge how to renew, because my insurance, my family issue, by the family. So I don't know which company, how to call, how to pay the money, because in Israel everywhere is they are using credit card. I have no any credit card. So there is not any other option that if someone have no job, and if someone finish his insurance, medical insurance, or he want to renew, or he want to issue new insurance, you can offer as any service like that.
This is one of our services that we offer. Medical insurance is one of the most important obstacles that a person needs to focus on as a caregiver in Israel, to worry for himself for medical insurance. Today in Israel, a medical insurance is the basic, most important thing. You never know when you get sick. You never know what's going on. Every year you need to make a checkup. You need to check yourself, take blood, make sure your sugar is okay. Many people I see, they have sugar problems and they don't have medical insurance, and they come, please make me medical insurance. It's the most simple thing to do. You come here, you fill up a form, the next day you have medical insurance. Don't stay one day without medical insurance. Even though you feel healthy, you can ride on the bike, fall off the bike, break your foot, and then you need to go to a doctor. And then make medical insurance, and then we can do it. But that's not the solution. You must maintain your medical insurance in Israel every day. You come to us, we have medical insurance with visa, we have medical insurance without visa. You go to the door across the office, you pay the fee to the medical insurance direct. We send the papers to the insurance company. Next day by 12 o'clock, you have insurance.
Wow.
If you come that day, before 12 o'clock, you have insurance. This is what we do, and this is a service. This is not something that we even, it's not, there's no profit center of it, because you put the money directly into the insurance company. But it's not about that. It's a service that's so must. It's a must. Your health is number one. Don't wait for your medical insurance to stop and then renew it again, because if you're sick and they have the records before, they will not give you a medical insurance again.
Yes, it's not only sickness, it's anything happen.
It's security for yourself.
It's security for all your body. You are working very hard. Anything can happen. It's a stroke or what, or doesn't matter. Must have a medical insurance if you are working or if you are not working. So people, be aware and make sure that you have medical insurance. Yossi, now we are going to one more and very, very important questions. Many caregivers live in Israel many years, like 10 years, 13 years, more than 15 years. They have no visa, but they want to stay more. There is any legal way they can stay in Israel and work again?
So definitely there is many issues about this.
Okay.
And I spoke about this in the past, and I speak to people every day regarding this issue. And you need to understand something. Many solutions you can have. If you have a medical condition, you can get humanitarian visa. If you have a problem going home and you have a scare of something, you can make a request of a refugee visa. But you need to understand something. All these solutions that you may get in Israel, solutions that it's not just another paper to fill up. It's not just another lawyer to go to. It's to do it correctly. And this is what I tell people on a daily basis. Do things correctly. How do you do it correctly? You come into an office that's designed and built for you, a Karen company, is designed and built for, it's an information center for you. We can help you with information and we can give you advice from our legal counsel, legal attorneys that are helping us to serve these people, to serve you as caregivers. The other day, this lady came into me and she's bringing me papers. Some of you saw it online, and she's bringing me papers and she's telling me, I just went and I made refugee visa. I tell her, why did you make refugee visa? She says, I'm here 5 years and 9 months. And my friend, I was sitting at the door in the Tahana Merkazit, right over there. And this lady came over to me and she told me, why can't you, you cannot make a special visa anymore. It's not possible. All the people that make special visa getting rejected. So she's only 25 days after her employer passed away. And this lady told her, come, I will introduce you to some person over here in Salame Street that he makes the refugee visa for people. Go, let's go to him. He will make you refugee visa. So this guy, he took her to a lawyer and charged her money. He takes the money from her. And then he goes to the lawyer and tells the lawyer, this lady, she wants a special visa, refugee visa. And he made a refugee visa. She has 90 days to make a special visa.
So no need
no need to make refugee visa.
She can work as a legal
She can work as a legal caregiver. Once you make refugee visa, you cannot go back and make special visa. So Sri Lankan and Indians and Nepalis that are going to make refugee visa by different lawyers or different people that take you to the lawyer, and they come over and say, listen, I know some lawyer, he does it for everybody. You pay only 2,500 shekel and this lawyer will make it for you. 2,500 shekel, it's not even cutting the expenses of the lawyer for going out of his office. But why does he do it? Because these lawyers and these people, they have a template. What does that mean? I already figured everything out. I already too much information is coming to me, so I know what these people are doing. They're saying for 2,500 shekel, 2,500 shekel, we will make you a refugee visa. They take the same template, they fill in your information, and then they have the same story for everybody, or other stories that they use for different people, okay? And they take 15, 20 people, they go to the RSD, and they bring them all. 70% of these people being rejected, 80% of being rejected, 100%. But then he tells them, you have an option, you can appeal. Give me 5,000 shekel and you will appeal. So look at the price. What's cheap in the beginning turns out to be expensive in the end.
Right.
And another lady came over to me today. She tells me, I went to somebody and he tells me, I have a VIP UN visa. VIP UN visa. I'll tell you how to do it VIP. I have a new style. It's called VIP. Okay? What's VIP? You pay VIP. How much you paying? $6,500.
Wow.
Many people are going for this. They're falling for this. They're giving them the money. And he tells them, when you want to exit Israel, we will give you money from the government to exit. And they'll give you a bonus and they'll buy you a ticket. And we will guarantee you that you will get a visa to be here a year or two. And what happens in the end? These people are taking so much money from people for no reason. I will tell you something. I've seen them all. All their stories, they give people the stories. They put them to them in the stories and they put them in. You tell the person, do you know what you just did? No, I went to these people. They do it for me. They know what they're doing. I'm telling you, what's cheap is expensive, and what's too much expensive is a steal. And you need to know that. You can come to us. We know the lawyers. They have a fair price. They're not too low, not too expensive. They help you to process the papers into the Misrad Apnim. They will protect you. They will give you all the legal protection that you can get to make the refugee visa. But no monkey business.
Yes. So friends, first of all, I want to tell you tell you that first of all, check your status. Which kind visa you deserve? If you deserve caregiver visa, why you are going to refugee visa? You can get new visa. So first of all, check your legal status in Israel. If you get a new special visa or no, and this is your hard work money. Think twice. If you are giving someone money for a special visa or any other kind of visa, think it twice.
Or don't, instead of running to give somebody money, come for a second opinion. You know why? Because money today is blood. You know what I'm saying, blood? You put blood to get that $4,000 or $6,000 to pay somebody for no reason. Come to me. Get my opinion. You go to a doctor, you want to make surgery, God forbid, right?
Yeah.
You go to another doctor to ask him an opinion. One doctor says like this, the other doctor says like that. Then you take your mind and you use your mind to do the correct thing, what's good for you. This is what I'm telling you. I don't tell you use the lawyer that I'm recommending you. I'm not telling you use any other lawyer. But don't use advice that you don't know if the advice is correct. Somebody told you something, no problem. Come to me. Ina Karen, I'll give you my opinion with my legal counsel that consulting me what to tell you, okay? Because I'm not a lawyer, okay? They will consult me what to tell you. You can have an appointment with the lawyer that we're recommending you to go to. They will give you the correct information, and if you're not happy, don't use them. And I will be happy. But do the correct thing for you. Because going to make a refugee visa when you don't need to make a refugee visa, or paying $6,000 to make a refugee visa when it's much more inflated prices, or paying 2,500 shekel to a lawyer that is using 20 people in the same piece of paper to Misrad Apnim, and everybody's being rejected, and tomorrow he's going to come and tell you pay another 5, 6, 7,000 shekel to appeal on that. This is not the right thing to do. Okay? I'm just giving you my opinion, and I'm here to help you and to advise you. It's very, very important to maintain your legal status and to keep yourself legal all the time. And also, one thing that's very important that people don't know, if you have no more legal status, okay, and you have money in Ben Gurion, after 30 days that you're not legal, the money starts going down. You're losing a certain percentage of money, and there is a table of decreases that every month it goes down until you lose the money. But if you continue to be legal, you make a refugee visa, that money is still there for you. So people that have refugee visa and work before as a caregiver, they can still take their money after the refugee visa is over and they need to leave the country. They have money in Ben Gurion.
So mostly people don't know about that.
This is a lot of money.
They are losing the money. They think.
They forget about it.
Yes.
Because there's so much focus on the refugee and the working and the cleaning and all these things and to appeal and to go to court and all this. And they forget that they have money in Ben Gurion. As long as you're legal and as long as you're maintaining your legal status, the 10, 15, 20,000 shekel that you have in Ben Gurion is yours. And this, nobody's telling it to you. Because we research this. And we research everything. Because we want to make you strong. Because every question that you ask us and we don't know, it makes us stronger to help you, to help somebody else. That's why I'm saying there's never a stupid question, but there is a person that's stupid that doesn't want to ask the question. And I don't want to call anybody stupid because I love you all, but let's ask every question that's possible to ask. Because asking, it's building your mind. Information is power. And this is what we said all the time. Information is power.
Okay, Yossi. I want to ask you one little question. This is all what I asked the question about the employment, about the legal visa, caregiver visa, special visa, and second time special visa. Why Misrad Apnim reject special visa? everything is okay, employer is okay, employer ready to hire a caregiver, but Misra Dapni reject. Then Misra Dapni say 10 days you have to go and there is no option. So why? What's the main reason why Misra Dapni reject the visa?
Misrad Apnim, since the new law, they're very, very happy to find people and to reject them. This is the new thing. By the way, I see over here that people say that the lawyers that are working with Karen, that we're referring to them, they're expensive. And you need to know one thing. I will answer your question, but I want to answer these people, okay?
Okay.
Cheap is much more expensive. If you pay to a lawyer less than what the fee is, he will be in the end much more expensive. We know the professional lawyers in Israel. We know them. We see their paperwork. We know how much people pay for them. There is a price that a lawyer needs to take for his work. He needs to take that. And if he goes too low, he would never do the work correctly for you. And if he's going too high, so he will steal your money. But if he's doing reasonable, that will be the real price. And that's when you know that a reasonable price, a guy is doing your work. Too cheap, he's just copy pasting others. Too expensive, he's stealing your money. And in the middle, he's the honest. We are in the middle. So you can tell us, you can tell everybody, whoever you want, you can tell Karen refers you to lawyers that are too expensive. It's not true. We did the research. We know what to charge the people. They know what to charge the people, and their prices is very, very fair. And I'm telling you, I'm guaranteed. And if you have a doubt about it, come to me. Talk to me. Show me something else. I love to debating people. I want to see in my face. If I'm wrong, I will fix it because I have no ego. I have the interest of you. And now we'll go back to what you're saying over
Yes,
there.
sir.
Okay?
So my question was that many people are rejected by Misra Dapnim for special visa. So what's the problem? Why Misra Dapnim rejects so many cases? Rejected. Caregiver have employer have a caregiver. Everything is fine. Everything well and fine. Employer try to go Jerusalem, but Misra Dapnim are reject and just give the notice 10 day caregiver have to leave the country.
So I'll tell you what it is. Lately, the lawyers that we're working with, they're in court a lot for special visa. Very, very much. We're doing research in the past year. What happened with special visa? We're sending letters to the government to understand. We're getting answers, and we are debating with the government. The lawyers are debating on a daily basis with the government. We're pulling information from them to understand. The government is issuing a certain amount of special visa. They're giving a certain amount of people the special visa, and a big amount they're rejecting. So the agencies are saying, don't even try to go to make special visa because they will reject you.
Okay.
And I'm telling you something that's very, very important. There is about a couple thousand people. I don't want to say the exact numbers, but we have the numbers, and whoever wants to come, he could come and see it. Thousands of people every year requesting a special visa. Out of that, 30%, 20% are being accepted.
Okay.
80% are being rejected. 80% of the people that are making special visa requests are being rejected. And why? Because they do it alone, or because they do it with the agency, that the agency has no interest in really getting you the special visa. What they do is, and I've seen many people like that, they don't even have a chance to get a special visa.
Okay.
The agency is going to a family telling them, I have somebody for you. This worker is perfect. They give him to the family.
Okay.
The family pays the agency 2,000 shekel
Okay.
for the employment of the worker. And sometimes we've seen today, we caught some employment company that they take from the worker 500 shekel to go work. It's not legal.
Wow.
They're not allowed to do it. But we're going to figure that out also, because we need to help the people. Never pay the agency money for finding you a job. You pay them too much money to come to Israel. But this is another issue. The family is paying 2,000 shekel for the agency to go and get this person. And what they tell them, we will do the request for you in Misrad Apnim.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, either they don't do it correctly, or they don't know exactly how to fill up the applications.
Wow.
And he is rejected. And it takes 3 months, and they guarantee that this worker will be minimum 3 months for that 2,000 shekel. And afterwards, the families, after 3 months, they need to go look for somebody else. But 90% of the people that come with a lawyer to make a request for special visa, the application, to put it correctly in Misrad Apnim, they get the visa. And the ones that go with the agency, or the employer says, why should I take a lawyer? I have a great case. But he doesn't know how to quote that legality of the case on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to Misrad Apnim and he puts the papers in Misrad Apnim,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's not granted the visa because he didn't do it with a lawyer.
Yeah, it's a problem always. I just talked with my other one friend. He's calling me and he say we are trying to special visa. I say who's doing all the papers and everything. He say my employer's son's friend's wife. She is a lawyer. I say which kind of lawyer? He's a criminal lawyer. He's a the immigration lawyer. Which kind of lawyer? No, he is a lawyer. She is a lawyer. So friends, first of all, when you are going to apply, just check paper is well, everything well, without any mistake. And if you have lawyer, choose the right lawyer. Every lawyer are not the same. Some are practicing the legal issue. Some are practicing the immigration issues. So you have to choose the right lawyer. So you will be not rejected. Check all the fact. Check every details. Everything is okay. Your application, your forms, your paper, or your everything you need to attach, your employer condition, the medical history, everything is perfect. You will not reject it. And if you have any problem, go to Jerusalem. You can come to Hakeren, meet the Yossi. He will give you the free advice. Don't worry, advice is a free, and knowledge is a power.
And also, very important, knowledge is power. The lawyer, Dana, that she's watching us, I appreciate, Dana, that you're watching us very much. And I appreciate that she's sitting at home, spending her time to sit and watch, that we should give the right, correct advice to you people. And actually, she's telling me that if you don't apply correctly for the special visa, it can make your condition even worse. Because sometimes from the application until to get the visa, it passed 90 days. Afterwards, you cannot apply for another job. And this is so important, because if you're being rejected and you cannot apply afterwards for another job, the only chance is if you have a good reason to make a refugee visa. If not, you need to leave Israel. You need to leave Israel. So it's so important that the application should be correct, and the lawyer should make the application for you, and the lawyer should submit it for you, because he knows afterwards how to fight with Misrad Apnim to approve you. And if he wrote it correctly and they did not approve you, he has the right terminology to go and to tell the Misrad Apnim, but we quoted this and this and this, so why do you not approve it? And this is what I'm saying over here. This is very, very important to know how and what you need to do. It's your future, it's your children, it's your family. It's so important. Be focused. And this is what I'm telling Raj also all the time. Let's make the people strong. Let's bring them the correct solution. Special visa today, even though the agencies don't have a chance, don't believe them. Come to me and I'll show you how much you have a chance. Our lawyers at Karen, the lawyers that we work with them, and we people to them, they're very, very good. They had a very good decision in court to stop deportation from several people. And today, the court is just telling people they're making agreements in the court. The agreement is, if you pull away your appeal, we will grant you another 5 months for this worker to stay in Israel. It's an agreement that's bad for you. And if you're standing in the court and you hear that agreement, tell your employer, don't do that. Don't agree on that. You want not to make a decision in the court. You want they should stop and they should bring this visa. We know how to help you. We know how to tell this judge in Jerusalem that he's doing the wrong thing and this is not the correct thing to tell the people, let's make an agreement. Don't make an agreement in court. Fight for your rights. Entitled to get this visa. They write in these special visas, they write, because the employer can find he's in a central location and he can find another worker that's suitable for his employee, his father, so his mother. So don't accept these things. These reasons can be appealed. They can be pushed away. The judge is not God. Okay, he's sitting over there to do his work, but the lawyers are here in this world to fight for you, to make legal terminologies that are in your favor. This is what a lawyer's job to do, not to take the money. Not that somebody told me, yeah, there is a lawyer, he's willing to fight with me, he wants 20,000 shekel. 20,000 shekel? There is a lawyer, he's willing to fight with me, he wants 5,000 shekel. It's too cheap. 20 is too much. There is a price. There is a real price, the middle price. You know why? Because the guy that comes to you, the lawyer that comes and he says, this is the price, and I will grant you more time to stay in Israel, fighting the court system, that's the lawyer you need. And this is what Karen likes to hear from the lawyer who work with us. They come to you, they'll tell your employer what he needs to pay, and if he cannot pay, you should chip in with him together and pay it together with him. Today, we're the lawyers that work with us, they're the only lawyers in Israel that were able to stop deportation and stop the court from making a decision. We have more than 3 months. We have no decision of deportation on several workers. They're still working in the family. And if any agency tells you that there's no chance to prevent that, it's not true. There is a chance. We know how. We know what to do. They know how to fight, and we will fight for you. And we are bringing a revolution over here. This is a revolution. The revolution is that nobody in Israel was built a company that's here to bring you the solution. No company in Israel was built to say for the workers, come to me. If the agency is not good, we will put them on their feet. If the lawyer is not good, we will do better for you. And this is what we're doing. We are protecting you on a daily basis. We're fighting for you, and we're bringing great solutions. Great solutions. More money for the people on the computation, more money in the deposit, check and release. People know what's going on. You're controlling your style. You're controlling your life. You're controlling everything. You know you can come to a and make medical insurance that day. You could know your visa status. You could know everything what's going on with the refugee visa, humanitarian visa. If you're sick and your work is finished, and you have a medical condition that's strong, we can make you a humanitarian visa. You don't need to go back to your country. We'll go to Misrad Apnim and tell them we have a letter from the doctor that this person is sick. He's under treatment in Israel. He needs to get his treatment. We know how to do that. We send the lawyers. They know how to do the work. Great opportunities. Great situation. Good environment. Great friends. We help the Indians, the Sri Lanka, the Nepali. We're great friends with the Nepali embassy. We're great friends with the Filipino embassy. Making connections with the Sri Lanka embassy. We know everybody. We know how to approach people in the correct way. We have a great legal team that's giving us support with all the information. I monitor them. I see what they do. If something is not correct, I'm shouting at them for you. I'm shouting at them because I want the next person should get better. And every day we try to do it better and better and better. And we will win the game. You know why? Because we're coming with truth. We're coming with emet. You know?
Yeah.
And man, this is what you need to do. Give the people the truth. Sometimes even people don't like to listen to the truth. Well, what can you do? This is the truth. It's better to hear the truth and then to give somebody all the money that you work for, and then you lose the money, and then you do something that you did not get anything. Like all the story that happened that people giving $5,000 to get special visa, and there's no special visa. They have a duplicate paper. You remember that story?
Yeah.
How many people came to cry to us? They need to make now either refugee visa or they need to go back to their country.
So truth is that, friend, Misra Dapni are not open the office in the Ramzor, so no one can give you the visa on the Ramzor or on the street. So use your mind. Where is your mind? This is all the legal procedure. It's by Misra Dapnim or from the Misra Dapnim. Visa issue only in the Misra Dapnim, not on the street, not any agent. There is no agent in the outside on the road. So don't believe the people. Use your mind. If you have any doubt, come to Hacker and meet Yossi. Take advice, free advice. Knowledge is the power.
I see one time I was going in the street in Salome and I meet this guy, I don't want to say, and he has papers. I say, what do you do? I take the papers from the people and we fixing the problems. I said, but what kind of papers? We know everything. We know everything. He knows all the papers and he knows everything. And then the other day I hear that these people, be careful. A caregiver is a caregiver. He's not a lawyer. A refugee person guy that has granted to stay in Israel, he's not a lawyer. He cannot bring you a solution. He could take you to a lawyer, tell the lawyer, do this and this, but the lawyer doesn't know the whole story. Because you don't know how to speak the language. We know how to speak your language. And if you don't understand, I'll explain it to you 10 times. I have the patience. We'll explain it to you 20 times. No problem. We'll bring somebody that speaks your language, that understands what we're saying, to make sure that everything is done correctly. You get agreements. You have an agreement. Everything you do with our lawyers, with the lawyers that work with us, you have an agreement. The agreement says what you're doing. Even if you do a refugee visa, the agreement says that you're doing a refugee visa, you're paying this and this, you're getting this and this. Every service is written on a piece of paper. Everything. This is what I tell these lawyers. If I bring you somebody that comes to me that has a problem and he needs a lawyer, you will give him an agreement in English. He can read every word on that agreement, understands what kind of service you're giving him, and he signs at the bottom of the line that he knows what he's getting. And this is what's important. The rest is all bullshit. I don't believe it. I believe, let's be honest, let's be open. Everything should be black and white. If there's no secrets, life is good. If there is secrets, you're losing. This is what you need to know. Free advice is the most important thing. And that's the one that gives you the energy and the power. Anything else is baloney. You know what means baloney? Today is the 4th of July. It's the Labor Day of the Independence Day of the United States. I'm an American. I'm a proud American. I have a double citizen, also American and also Israeli. But my Israeli one, it's a strong one, but I'm a proud American. Because America taught me a lot. Taught me service, taught me to respect people. America is a land of immigrants. America is a land that brought everybody in their doors with respect, with honor, and they built them, they gave them financial, they gave them social rights, they gave them social benefits, and this is what we have in Israel also. So we take the good things that we have, we implement them into our day-to-day services, and we give you solutions, and we help you, and we make you strong, and we take you to where you need to be. This is what's important.
Okay, so you see, my last question. This is we are talking about the special visa. We are talking about the other way how to stay in Israel. We are talking about the calculation. We are talking about the airport deposit. We are talking about the working visa status. We are talking about the medical insurance. I have one more and last important questions. What if something happened to the caregivers, to other criminal activities, like people, some friends taking money and run away? They don't want to give back money. what happened if some people are trouble in the other criminal activities, or something happened wrongs and they have no solution, they have no idea what to do. There is a another service or advice or like that something.
First of all, it's a great question because a lot of people are falling into problems with loans. This is like cancer. These loan problems is cancer. It's crazy. You're going to get a loan from a company, a private person that gives loans. You don't make agreements. You don't take the papers to have a copy on what you signed. You don't know what you're signing, and you're being either a loan, you're taking a loan, or you're being a guarantor for somebody else on their loan that they took. And what happens in the end? You don't know. And then suddenly one day you wake up in the morning, there is a freeze on your account. And they call your employer and they tell him there is a hotzah lapol to come and take money from your employer from the salary. And what do? You don't know what to do. We have the solution. We know how to do it. We know how to handle it. We know how to take all your papers correctly, make sure you bring the rest of the papers. We send it to the lawyer, and we know how to fix it for you. The lawyer knows how to fix it for you. But prevent that way. You know how you prevent it? If you go sign a guarantee loan for somebody, tell them no problem. Who am I signing for? Where does it say the amount? And I want a copy of this. I will go ask advice from Yossi, and tomorrow I will come back to sign the papers. Don't do it otherwise. Don't. Please. Do me a favor. You're getting into trouble. You're making your family, you're putting them into jeopardy. Because they're going to take double and triple from the money, and you don't even know, suddenly from 5,000, it's 20,000. Very quick. Boom. You don't even know. And the money's gone. And then you need to fight. And then your employer is going to get a phone call. And then they'll come to your employer's house and your employer tell you, get out of here. I don't want you anymore. I had a Sri Lankan guy come to my office today. He tells me I need to leave my job. I want computation. I told him what happened. He said, I take a loan from another company, and this loan became so big, and they came to my employer. My employer told me go. And you know how many years he's in Israel? In this employer? 7 years. And you know what he needs to do now? Go home. And his whole security, all the money that he has is gone. And he's in deep trouble. Don't sign loans from people. Don't sign to be a guarantor unless you know what you're signing, unless you know that you could pay the money for the loan that they're taking. If you want to be a guarantor for somebody, no problem. You want to help a friend, you need to know he's taking 10,000. You need to make sure you have that money, that if one day this guy doesn't pay, you come and you pay it, because interest flies high.
Yes.
Very high. They have no mercy. No mercy. They're here to make money on you. And this is the key point. All my advice is free. Bobby. Deepa Bobby. I see you're very involved. I didn't see what you're writing. We're going to look at it later.
Friends, we are coming to the question answer. We just finished all the points. Now we are coming on the later on all the questions we are reading already. So just wait 5 minutes. We just finished this topic and we are coming to the question answer section.
Definitely. So this is one thing. Don't get into trouble. If you make a loan, make sure the paperwork is accordingly.
Okay.
You asked me another question before.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing.
Yes.
Also criminal activity. Criminal activity. Okay, if you hit your friend, he went to the police and there's a criminal activity for you, no visa. Automatically, your visa will be revoked. I had a guy over here, a Filipino guy, that came to the office, and he's only 2 months in Israel. And he had a fight with somebody. And they went to the police, and they pulled him in on a criminal activity, and after 2 months, he lost his job. That's it. Boom. Finished. No more job in Israel. Go back home. So, you need to understand something. Any involvement of criminal activity, run away. You see people fighting, run in that direction. Because if they're going to try to put you involved, your visa is lost. Be very, very careful. Stay away from any criminal activity. You see the criminal activity, cross the street. Because then, your visa is in jeopardy. Very important.
Okay, Yossi, now we are going to question answer section. Here many people, many caregiver asking us many questions. So I am just scrolling down, or we have to scroll from here.
You can go actually on the page and look at the live.
Okay, you can check here.
Yeah, I think so.
So people stay on the live video. We are just going to check all of your questions, and we are trying to give answer to everyone. So just stay tuned. This is the okay. So we have to read comment. Yes,
Okay, we have many comments.
many
over here.
comments. Yes.
Okay, so Sushma
Sushma Anna. Thank you so much, Yossi. Because of your help, my friend got 43,000 from employer. Agency calculate 40,000, 30,000 from employer, but employer agreed to give only 11,000 shekel by his lawyer suggestion. But by your one phone call, employer agreed to give 30,000 shekel, and she got it once. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
so much. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that, because I push the lawyers so hard every day not to negotiate too much for you guys. I believe that you guys worked so hard and you deserve your money. So if we see a reason sometimes that to negotiate, we try as much less to negotiate and to get you the most money. And I'm so happy from 43,000 shekel that they wanted to give you only 11,000. In the end, you got so much money, 30,000. It's amazing. I'm so happy to hear it. Subhash.
Subhash Modwadia. Yossi, if somebody pass more than 3 months after his employer pass away and he have a family who have a certain Meukadim 150% and a Newdit 100%, can he get paper visa again? Means second time special visa.
Second time special, it's so hard to get one-time special visa, and the government doesn't want to give at all one-time special visa. To get second-time special visa, it's impossible. The law is not going to allow it. They don't allow it. And even though you get all the correct siudi meyuchad and all the shirutim meyuchadim, even you have 188%, and it's not possible to get second special visa. That's it. It's not possible. I'm sorry, but it's really not possible.
John Lester, please shout out. Yes, we are shoot out.
We will shoot out and we will give you all the information possible. And this is what we do correct. What else do we have over here?
We can see from here. I'm scrolling down from the mobile, so we can see one by one. A lot of comments.
I see Bavash, my friend. Bavash, thank you very much for supporting us. I hope you have a good solution. If it's possible, Joseph Konompora.
It is possible to change B1 visa, caregiver visa to other jobs, like a hotel job or other sector.
No, you come to Israel as a visa, and this is the visa you're granted, and you cannot change to another visa. You cannot change. This is the visa you're granted while you're in Israel, and you cannot change it. And I'm sorry, but this is it. Thank you, Bavash, for all these great comments in Hebrew and telling me how good I am. But I want to tell you something. You're making me a little bit shy because I'm a very modest person, and I really love my job. The reason why I really love my job is because I'm making a change, and it's so much fun for me to give solutions to people, and we're really making a great change for the people. We're making them stronger. And so we spoke about special visa.
Yes, Dolly Bhavesh Kaneria, I hope you will get your information during our question answer with Yossi.
This is the best of the video that we can do, so I'm sorry if the video is not so clear.
Why we get salary 4,200 area 3?
So Priscilla, it's not correct, that salary. You need to get more money. and come to our Karen when you finish working, and we'll try to give you the correct computation that you could get more money. You deserve minimum in area 3, 4,550 shekel, not less. How we can check the money deposit currently? You can come to Hakeren and we can do it for you. We can send a letter through the lawyer to the airport, and we can get the answer for you. What Fernandez Daniel is asking, what is the difference between refugee visa and humanitarian visa? There is an option after first special visa on your visit our home country. So first of all, the difference between refugee visa is it's refugee visa, it's also a humanitarian visa, but it's called refugee because you're asking the government to give you a status of a refugee to protect you from not going back to your country. Humanitarian visa, people, we call it for people that have humanitarian issues, like they're sick and they cannot go back to their country and they need a protection from the government. So humanitarian visa is if you're sick and you need to continue having treatments for the future, you have a doctor that sends you all these papers and tells you that you need these treatments, you come to us, we can make a request we could have the lawyers that we work with to review the paperwork and give you an option to request these papers. If you have some mental illness or you're taking medication and it's not good for you to fly on a plane or stuff like that, you can be granted the protection from the court to stay in Israel. So Fernandez, I hope I answered your question. Can you change refugee visa to humanitarian? No, once you go to refugee visa, the only way you can change is to a friendship visa. Sometimes you can change to humanitarian if the case is very strong. Yes, you can. We need to see the case. Everything is case-to-case study. Thank you very much, everybody. Sarah Kulung and Regina De Souza. And hi, everybody. Cheering Fenessa. Thank you very much, sir, giving us important information. This is what we're here for, and we're implementing that in every day of our life. We need to give you the information. We need to make you strong. You can come to us and get the services as well. Truly appreciate Yossi, indeed, are doing a great job for giving us good legal solutions. Keep up the good work. You're welcome. From, who's that?
Vivek
Lama.
Sakulang.
Thank you so much for good advice and suggestions. We have the best suggestions.
We already take this one,
Yes.
this answer. Thank you. Yossi, how can I reach your office? May I have your address?
Yes, definitely. We will on the Facebook. You have all the information, how to reach us, how to get to us. Come to the office. You could send me a WhatsApp to my cell phone number. Everybody knows my number. I have no secrets from anybody. So send a message and we will definitely answer this to you. Actually, which topic going on to do from there? I don't understand that question, but if you have any questions that I did not answer, you could send me privately all the time. What happened to the...
No, the camera.
Okay. If it's denied, apply, it's possible. He find another employer. If 90 days passed in the term of the denial, it's still a very smart agreement that we can bring to the judge. So I would suggest that if you're denied on your special visa and your employer fired you and told you, listen, you're denied, I don't want you to work for me, try to find another employer immediately. Come to us, we'll make a request, we'll say that 9 days passed because you were waiting. I think we can try. This is a legal question. I don't want to answer that, but Sheila Banao, Thomas Bacolor, please come to my office. I want to check this out with the lawyer, and I want to give you a correct answer. It's a great question. It's a question that needs to get a very serious post out there. and we need to talk about it. I love that question because today somebody came to me and we did not give him an answer yet. This is one question that the lawyer is waiting to answer to me because there is a very large agreement on disagreement with the Misrad Apnim and the court. What is the 90 days? When do they start? So it's something that we still need to clear, and we will clear it in a post in a couple days. How long does it take if special visa be granted? So it depends. I see that we are between 3 to 5 months, but if it's being denied, also it's 3 to 5 months. It's a big problem. We need to get into it a little bit more. We need to get a good solution from the court. We're working on that. We're going to get there. This is going to be something that we're going to get there. You are talking for us. We know you. Thank you. I want a job in Israel. Sorry, I cannot get you jobs in Israel. I don't bring people to Israel. Hakeren deals with people, enough problems in Israel. Start bringing people from overseas, it's very... But we bring professionals, bankers, we're bringing some serious people that they come through an organized system and they want to come to Israel. We're actually very good at that and good at bringing that information, and we're helping. So anybody that wants a job from Israel, you have the wrong address. I'm not here to help you, but if you're working for a bank or for a high-tech company or for there is a restaurant guy that's looking to bring somebody in and these kind of things, it's much easier for caregiving. It's controlled by the agencies, unfortunately, so we don't have any control over there, and we try to stay away from that because there is too much corruption over there. Susmana, thank you so much, Yossi, Karen, Yossi, because of help. This we spoke about this. Yeah, we saw this. If someone
we already
spoke
talked
about this. So I think we answered most of the questions. I think this we answered also, right?
Okay.
How to check my employer is 188% in Bituach Lomi. Keep changing weekly hours, less. Employer fully disabled. This is the problem. The Bituach Lomi with the Vada, if the 188% and these things, they change. And, you know, this is not something that we're very familiar with. But if you have a specific question and you want some help, we will definitely look into it and try to bring you the solution. So we have some lawyers that we know that are very professional in Bituach Lomi, that we trust their decision. We know that they charge you the correct fee and we can bring you a solution over there. So this is something that we'll work on. How much we'll get from my employer for 9 years? Oh, that could be a lot of money, close to 100,000 shekel.
It's a private job.
It's a private job. It's even better. Make sure he has money, this guy, because he needs to pay you a lot of money. What's his name?
Naugen,
brother, come to the office in Hakeren. You will get the best computation. Much more money than anybody else would give you, definitely. I enjoy watching. I am satisfied of your sharing experience and looking forward to come and selfies with you guys. John Lester, God bless you, brother. Vicky Lama, truly appreciate you. Yossi, you indeed are. Where's all the compliments that Raj needs to get? Come on, guys. He was the mastermind behind all this to bring you guys the solution. I appreciate it. I'm giving you the compliment today.
Thank you.
Hi Yossi, I see you so much. Your help, really great. You and my question. I am 12 years in Israel, married last year in India. I want to bring her to work in Israel. Is it possible? Yossi, please help me. First of all, there is a law that you cannot bring any family members of caregivers in Israel. It's not possible to bring a family member to work in Israel. So this is one thing that you cannot do. If you have a way to bring her here, God bless you. I cannot help you. I really love to help you, but this is a very big problem. Hi, sir. Just want to ask. My friend is working now and she is in special visa for more than a year now. My question, if she will leave the job because someone wants her to give work. If she leaves her job in a special visa, she cannot get another job. Don't leave your job. Even though it's very, very hard, special visa, you cannot leave the job. You must stay in that job. This is the job that you got. You got the protection. You got Misrad Apnim offered you a visa that you granted, and this is what you can get. It's not clear. It's not good.
No, it's a will be there. If you see in the computer other account, it will be delay. Just a moment. Naugan Karavadra, this is not Karmeli, this is Yossi Krohn. It's
Yossi.
from Hakeren.
We're Hakeren company, and we appreciate it very much, Mr. Naugan.
Yeah, I think all the questions.
Okay, we answered all the questions. We're very happy to bring you more solutions, and we're here for you, brothers and sisters. My name is Yossi Krohn, and I'm from Hakeren Company. We're in the Tachana Merkazit Tel Aviv every single day to bring you the best solutions. Our telephone number will be right over here now. We will put the number and you can call us anytime. This is the number of the office number, and my direct number. We will be ending this live. It's a very successful live. Many people were watching this, and we will
come back again with a new topic, new questions, and people stay tuned. We will start very soon in the future, new live. So be connected with our page Hakeren. We connected my group Indian caregivers in Israel. Ajay Khuti, namaste.
Namaste. Ajay, I know him. He's a great guy now. Namaste, Ajay. Thank you. Okay, brothers.
So friends, we are closing now here. The session is over. We will promise to you, we will come back very soon again, both together. I have a lot of questions. Yossi, I will not leave you. I will come back again.
Every time you come, I appreciate it. I want to tell you something over here. It's very, very important. We make friends. At Karen, we're making friends. We're not just coming, people are coming as a caregiver to get information. We're making friends. You know why? Because when you feel comfortable with somebody, you can open up and bring your problem. So if you feel like a friend to me, and you feel like you come to me with the big problem that you have, automatically your problem will be small and your solution will be great. And this is what I want to do. This is my goal.
Right.
Bye-bye, everybody.
So bye-bye. See you
Thank
next
you very
time.
much.
Bye-bye.